Hi guys, today I am going to discuss Elon Musk's baby mama accusing him of changing the 2024's election outcome, people. I am going to play for you many clips of what she's saying, what Elon and Trump have publicly said, what Elon's 6-year-old son said while in a Tucker Carlson interview with his dad. Yeah, I will show you anomaly data from the night of the election from a doctor in forensic data models. I will show you what Joe Rogan said someone told him after the election about Elon. And you will hear from Elon himself admitting Trump won because of him. And I will be playing for you a clip of a video that I've made in January 2025 after something Trump said. Yes, stick around for that as well. He basically gave the whole scheme away, but no one paid attention to that. So I can guarantee you, people, after watching this video, there is no way you will walk away, at the very least, not having doubt about the result of the 2024 election. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's watch this.
One, two, one, two, three, Yeah. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
And then October rolls around. And in October, Elon tells me that he is ready to release his, in his words, anomaly in the matrix. And I am like, oh, like, who's that? And he says that he has 10,000 lasers in space, referring to his satellites. I say, because I am like rather uncomfortable and I know the gravity of what he's trying to tell me right now, I say, wow, finally a focus on the Jewish vote. He keeps going and he says, this is not this is not a piece that they'll see on the chessboard. And I straight up tell him, I say, I would ask more, but I really don't want to be deposed. To which he says, very wise. Shortly after that, he's involved with America PAC and all of this other stuff. And he's sending me some internal data from America PAC, real-time Delta vote metrics. And I am just like, how the fuck do you have this sort of data? You don't get this from door knocking, because that was one of my first jobs in politics was in campaigns and cleaning up this bad data from door knocking, because the vendors that America PAC is using at this point is a vendor that hires Craigslist crackheads for door knocking. And I wish I was exaggerating there, but I'm not. I know, like, I have caused harm with my rhetoric. However, I never sought out to cause harm. Like, there were parts of me that really wanted the best for the country, for America, for democracy. And one thing is I've always, always hated big tech. So then to have arguably the most powerful man in the world who is sending me things about, using his space technology in the election, I should also say that I have all of this backed up with many people with explicit instructions should anything happen to me, okay? But this was something that I was internally wrestling with, while publicly not really showing that I was having any of these internal ethical conflicts with myself regarding this information. And then on election night itself, Elon, left Mar-a-Lago early. I was at Mar-a-Lago, and he told me over text. He's like, yeah, I knew hours ago that Trump won. My team has the best real-time data anywhere. First of all, how the fuck do you have real-time data on elections? How do you have real-time data? I could not understand that. I don't know that I ever will. I saw some shit, guys. I saw some shit, and I'm fighting really hard to keep my voice, because I saw shit that impacts everyone. And if I was self-interested, I have been offered the self-interested deal to shut up and not talk about anything. But what I can tell you is I've not been offered certain deals just because I know that he's weird, okay? I saw some shit.
holy guys. I know some of you are going to accuse her of lying. She's a woman scorn. But for the record, I 100% believe her. You know why? You know why I believe her? Because I am good at detecting liars through their mannerism while telling lies. And I am telling you right now, she's 100% telling the truth. Elon said and did everything he told her he was going to do, and he did. So, people, keep watching to find out the truth, people, because Joe Rogan said that someone told him something about Elon that will support what she's saying. So, keep watching.
We got plenty of others. We can take the Senate pretty easily. And I think with our little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret.
I mean, seriously, we are easily going to get the House because he and I have a little secret. I mean, what more proof do you need, people? Keep in mind, Trump is talking about taking the House and mentioned that he and Elon are going to do that because they have a secret. And we all know by now what he's talking about. The same scam Elon put during his election. This is the same scam he's talking about. Okay. So, people, are you having any doubt yet? No? Yes? Okay. Let's hear Elon, 6-year-old little Musk. Okay, let's hear him.
Stacks and quietly just do whatever we want.
What's your assessment? Did this work? Is he going to win?
Yeah, it is. Not for now, but not for now.
Oh my God, people. Did you hear what little X said? Did you hear what he said? Here's at SpaceX. We can do whatever we want. And then Tucker asked, do you think he will win? And little X said, yeah. It is, laugh it out. They'll never know. Huh? They'll never know what, little Musk? Huh? Elon probably told his 6-year-old how he's going to steal the election for Trump. And they will never know. I am pretty certain that he told this to his son. I know some would say, who would tell that to a 6-year-old? You know who would? Elon would, because the guy is weird. He is so weird. And also, did you see his how he was uncomfortable when little X was talking? He probably got scared his son would spill the beans on him. And he got that yellow smile on his face. I don't know if you noticed, because I did. Anyhow, folks, after hearing what Joe Rogan is about to say, that should seal the deal for you. Let's hear Joe Rogan.
Apparently, Elon created an app, and he knew who won 4 hours before the results. So as the results were coming in, 4 hours before they called it, Dana White told me, Elon was like, I'm leaving, it's over, Donald won. Dana told, I haven't even talked to Elon about this. I don't know, like, the Dana translation, but Dana said he had an app, and he was, like, showing him. He's like, it's over.
What in the heck, people? What in the heck? This is not right. What Elon did, people, it is not right. Okay? And people, and if you still don't believe Joe Rogan, why don't we hear it directly from the devil's mouth himself, Elon? Let's hear him. Remember, after Elon accused Trump of being in the Epstein's files, like calling him PDF files, and then Trump was opening his mouth calling Elon sloppy, that he was going to cut deals from SpaceX, and Elon wasn't happy about it. And here is what he said himself: without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate, people. Who said that? How would he know how the election would end up if he didn't switch the votes? Allegedly. Huh? Huh, people? Yes, yes. He said that. He even told y'all how the Senate would have ended up if it wasn't for him. Trump even said it himself as well. In 4 years, it will be fixed. You won't have to vote anymore. Let's hear Trump.
Years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again.
Of course, we'll have it fixed. This is why now you and your buddy Elon are back hanging out again, like a few months before the election. Really? You are not fooling anyone, both of you? You are not fooling anyone. Yep, I know what you are up to. The Democrats need to open their eyes. I don't know what they have to do because Elon is going to do it again, allegedly. Now, people, now, let's watch this guy explain the datas backed by a doctor in forensic model the anomaly in the datas the night of the election. Pay attention, people. Let's watch this.
Again, we'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
We are seeing a consistent pattern benefiting Republican candidates at higher turnout, which we flag as anomalous. And when using our regression analysis, which can somewhat estimate the scale of impact, we are seeing potentially 197,000 anomalous votes across the state. And this is somewhat backed up by Dr. Walter Mebane Jr.'s e-forensic model, which is estimating at highest numbers maybe 207,000 possibly fraudulent votes, but with high confidence, 102,000 malevolent manipulated votes.
ETA's own regression model yields about 197,000 votes consistent with patterns of manipulation, notably more than the margin between Trump and Harris in the state, about 183,722. Then there's the heat map tabulation. When precincts with higher turnout show disproportionate movement to one candidate, that can be a sign of vote switching or additions.
So on the left, we see mail-in. It looks far more normal. It is a little stretched up and down, but generally speaking, it shows a far more circular and normal voting behavior. On election day, 19.8% of the votes, by the way, so not a huge amount of the votes, but a solid amount. We do see a very concerning pattern here. Instead of being that more circular grouping of votes and turnout, we're seeing that these precincts are pretty stretched up and down the vote share axis. We believe this could be caused by switching. It doesn't cause turnout to rise, but it causes the candidate to disproportionately have more votes in certain precincts. It could be a side effect of switching votes, as we've highlighted with our down ballot analysis. On the right is early voting. 72.6% of all the votes cast were cast for early voting. And you'll notice this is where we see a strong correlation, potentially showing stuffing and some vote deletion as well mixed in. And you're just seeing it where precincts of lower turnout versus precincts of higher turnout. Republicans are losing at low turnout. They are winning at high turnout. That is a red flag for vote manipulation.
Holy. Of course, there were anomalies that night. Of course, because Elon had put the anomalies in the matrix. He said it to his girlfriend. Then, anyhow, allegedly. So people, Kamala stood no chance whatsoever. Elon Musk really used all his might with technology to somehow access the voting booths or the system tabulations to add votes for Trump, switching votes from Kamala to Trump, and even deleted Kamala's votes. This is what I believe happened. I found the whole thing suspicious, people, when Kamala was ahead in almost all the polls, ended up losing all the swing states, and didn't win not even one county in all the swing states. It wasn't normal, people, at all. but no one was talking about it. Now, Dems are trapped. They can do anything about it because they are too scared that the Republicans will call them election deniers. Yes, it is so not right, people. Actions have to have some consequences in this case. Kamala was done wrong. The universe somehow must intervene and make Elon pay with his fortune. Yes, he has to lose it all. If there is no punishment, he is going to do it again this November. He is going to do it. It is a given. He's going to do it for the Senate races. Okay? Now, people, now let's hear what Trump said, how he gave the scheme away, and my reaction back then to it. Let's watch. Let's hear me. Back in November 2025. All right, guys. Now it is the doozy, the bombshell. Let's watch this.
Journey to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So thank you to Elon.
Elon is a very effective guy. He knows these voting, counting computers. What are you trying to tell us, Trump? Why did you even mention this? Why even talking about this? Why? What does that mean? He is a very effective guy and he knows these voting, counting computers. Why did he do it with his computers, Trump? What did Elon do with his computers? Well, there are votes rigging going on. Anytime someone cast a vote for Kamala, somehow the computer gave it to Trump. Is that what you're telling us, Trump? That Elon did to the computers? Or did he pay someone to rig the computers? I believe the Democrats should have an investigation because it is mind blowing to me that why he would even talk about voting counting computers and how Elon is effective and he knows them. Why even bring that up? Doesn't anyone find this odd at all? Oh yes, girl. Oh yes, I do. I find it odd. I found it odd back then and I still find it odd today. Okay, girl. Anywho, guys, did I look like younger now than I was a year and a half ago? You let me know in the comment section. Anywho, by now, guys, I know you are a believer, that you believe with all your might that Elon Musk played God and gave the presidency to Trump. And this is why he didn't sue Elon when he called him PDF file. It's because Elon knows his secret. Please, people, remember that there is a war in Iran right now. Thousands of people died. Inflation is up. Unemployment is up. Gas price is through the roof. Food is expensive. People can't afford to buy a home. It's all because of Elon Musk, because of what he did. Because had Kamala been president instead of Trump, there wouldn't be a war in Iran. Inflation would be down. Everything would go smoothly. I totally 100% believe that. And I'm saying that I wasn't even Kamala's fan at all, but I knew she would have been much better than Trump. Trump is an illegitimate president. Yup, he is. Okay? So, guys, let me know in the comment section if you believe all of this. Do you believe Elon Musk must pay for what he did by losing his fortune? Yes, let me know in the comment section. And that's it for today. And y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.